Young world. So I just got done watching this Piers Morgan interview with Ye. And let me tell you, Ye is defeating these people because Piers Morgan went on such a mission to get this Joker to apologize. And then in the end, is claiming the victory that Ye apologized, which he didn't really apologize. He just said the same thing he'd been saying. Sorry to the people or the family, whether he's talking about George Floyd or them other people. He's just saying sorry to the people that got hurt, like basically innocent bystanders. He's still not apologizing for what he said about none of the stuff he said. And he called Piers Morgan boy a couple times. He called the Joker boy. And I just started dying laughing when I heard that. But before I go into this, here's a side note. Nori, you've been strong-armed. You know what I'm saying? You've been strong-armed and handled. These people made you take your interview down, which I'm sure would have been the biggest interview of the year. Because you already had the biggest interview of the year with Ye the last time. This one would have been even bigger. They deplatformed him from your platform so they can have him go everywhere else. Because we already know what the Joker been saying. He ain't saying nothing different he been saying. He ain't deplatform your interview so they could put it on their platform to make everybody have to go to see Ye with them. Another side note, Piers Morgan, JP Morgan, both last name Morgan. Yeah, JP Morgan's from Hartford, Connecticut, but the Morgan family is from England, where Piers Morgan is from. So that's just a little side note. I'm not going to sit here and go so far as to say that they're family, but they probably are. Piers Morgan is probably part of the JP Morgan family. But that all being said, Piers Morgan went to extreme lengths. This is how you know that this is what I'm really here to say. This is how you know that Ye is defeating these people. Because we're already past the point. You know how like everybody else that goes out here and even says something that's slightly quote unquote anti-Semitic, or even if they just sitting with a Joker saying something that's quote unquote anti-Semitic, like Nick Cannon with Professor Griff. Anybody who even throws any type of little sentiment of quote unquote anti-Semitism, they get ran down on from the door. Then the next day you see these Jokers apologizing, scared to death from the door. You know what I'm saying? What Ye has done is he has already went past the point of, this is not, say somebody owes somebody some money and it's going to end up, somebody going to have to end up getting their life taken over this money. First there's a section of, yo dog, where's my money? You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit back and forth. If the person got a little bit of patience, whoever is the money is owed to might say, Joker, look, I need that, I'm gonna need that money. At this point, this is the equivalent of the other person saying, you're beat. I'm not giving you nothing. You're not getting the money. You're beat. Get it however you gotta get it. That's the equivalent of what Ye already did to these people. So we're already past the point of some talking that could be done. But they're still trying to get the slightest illusion of a victory, of an apology, because at this point that's the only card they got. Because what Ye did is pulled their card. He pulled their card. He lifted up their skirt. He called their bluff. So all they really got at this point is to make it, to even get a depiction of a small description of just a little idea, just a iota of him apologizing, so they can run with that, so that can be the new thing. Because otherwise they're defeated. If you really understand and look at what's going on, all the stuff Ye said with Piers Morgan, he didn't want to go down too much of any type of avenue without having to redirect back to saying, oh, so you are admitting that what you said was wrong, so you are admitting that you're apologizing. That's what the whole thing was about. And if you think about a time like now, with everything going on with Ye, him being the platform, everything else, Piers Morgan really could have capitalized on so many other talking points and so many other things he could have said and took the conversation so many different places, just based on what Ye already said on other platforms. He could have did that and had such a better interview. But you see, his whole point was, his whole mission was to get some type of what he ended up trying to call an apology, which it really wasn't. He didn't go out there. He doubled down, in fact, on what he'd been saying. He didn't go out there and apologize, even if they're trying to paint it like that. He didn't apologize. He just said, I apologize to the innocent people's family, stuff like that. He's still not apologizing for what he said. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing I'm gonna hope at least that Ye does start getting into, if he's really serious about what he's saying, which at this point it does seem serious, but we can never discount the fact that all this can be a ploy. Just like when they put Obama in the office for a minute, a lot of people who was on the stuff I be on for a minute, like we was already on that before Obama came, but for a minute, for a couple weeks, I'm gonna admit I almost got caught up and forgot about the real side of it. You know what I'm saying? I almost got caught up and got blinded by Obama being in there. So I woke up one day like a big. So what the hell am I doing sitting here falling for this BS? You know what I'm saying? So that can always be a thing. Like we can never discount that can always be what's going on here with Ye. But at this right now, I'm gonna give him the Joker the benefit of the doubt to believe in to believe that he's sincere, even though he may wake up tomorrow, the next day, and then but right now I'm gonna just be like, you know what, I'm gonna give the Joker the benefit of the doubt. So that being said, I'm gonna hope that he shifts at some point and starts going towards talking about reparations. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about the contracts and the entertainment and stuff like that, which is great, but that's not reparations. You know what I'm saying? But that is what he's talking about, because it's definitely all true. I'll even go so far as to say, yeah, like definitely some people decided to get in bed with certain people, knowing how these people are, because you know that this stuff is all psychological. The music business, the Hollywood and stuff like that. They know that at the end of the day, you're so hungry and desperate that you'll walk yourself into a contract that you know is not a good contract, because it's all psychological. They know how desperate you are. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy for us to sit back and judge an entertainer or a rapper or somebody who signs a contract like that, because we can sit here and be like, you knew what it is. You know what I'm saying? We can judge them, but at the same time, most of us will probably have made the same decision had we been given the opportunity. You know what I mean? So yeah, all that's definitely, but that's not the bigger point, is reparations. You know what I'm saying? That's where I hope Ye goes with this at some point, like real soon. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Nori has been strong-armed. He just got strong-armed all the way around. This Joker had would have been the biggest interview, maybe even in like, not even just this year. I don't even know the last time an interview was that big, or would have became as big as this one, even as big as the last one that Ye was on there that he did. Like, so he just definitely got strong-armed out of his position. You know what I'm saying? Because you also got to never forget that no matter what they try to say on TV or whatever, YouTubers, I don't care what Fat Joe says about what he came out talking about YouTubers, I'm not even going to say just YouTubers, social media platformers, bloggers and stuff like that have been took over media when it comes down to it. Nobody's watching the news nobody's watching stuff like that. People are going to go to YouTube or watch like an independent person's interview way faster than they're going to watch something on any type of regular TV. So you never forget that there's still really a war going on with national platforms and independent media type people. You know what I mean? So Nori just got strong armed all the way around. And every which way you want to look at it, Nori just got beat. Strong armed, smacked up, handled. And now everybody else is getting to get the Kanye West views off of what's going on right now. Which none of them are still going to add up to what Nori's was, but that just goes to show you, you know what I'm saying? But this is just, it's ridiculous, man. And yeah, he didn't apologize. Not the type of apology that they're hoping that he gave. That's how I'm telling you. That's how you know he's beating them, because we're already past the conversation part. Like I said, if this was a robbery, if this was somebody owing somebody some money, it's already past the point where you can talk. Yeah, he took it there. You know what I'm saying? The Joker took it there. He been took it there. And the fact that they're chasing down this apology shows that what could they really do to him, besides if they try to end up taking him out, which of course they can still do that, but they're kind of in a weird position for that, because they don't know who Ye might have woke up. That's the other thing about it. They don't know who this Joker might have woke up. They don't know who might be really messing with him behind the scenes, who might have other type of influence That's why he kind of got them crippled right now, them people. But like I said, he already went past the line. If they really was what they act like they are, then they wouldn't even be worried about no apology no more at this point. It already is what it is. That's all they got to fall back on at this point, is trying to make this Joker look like he's apologizing just to try to keep up, because that's what everybody else has done. You know what I'm saying? So that's where this thing is at, man. I'm not sure where this is going to go. We don't know how committed Ye is to the ideas that he's talking about right now, whatever the case may be. It's kind of minuscule overall, because I'm not going to say it's minuscule, but he wants to, his main thing right now is to get everybody into a room and go over a bunch of contracts. This is what I was about to say, too, about this whole contract and stuff like that. I will even go so far as to say that even though, like I said, people willingly sign certain deals, when somebody gets beat for a terrible contract, and then the project they done or whatever they was a part of ends up going way far, surpassing beyond like astronomical revenue, they should even be compensated after the fact, regardless of what the contract says. You know what I'm saying? Even though that in the capitalist society that's not possible, because that's not what capitalism is built on. But at what point is capitalism just become totally blatantly illegal? How many stories and situations, whether it's music, movies, even like with Friday, I'll go so far as to even say with the movie Friday, the people that was in that didn't get paid nothing for the first Friday. The movie went on to be astronomical. I'm just using this movie for an example. In a situation like that, you should be required to double back and hit a Joker off with something. You know what I'm saying? So many people got paid like $2,500 for the first Friday. The movie went on to be a massive success. Shouldn't it be required to double back and give a Joker $100,000? You know what I'm saying? Something for the contribution to the movie. Like, a person should just want to do that. The person who benefited the most off it should just want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I tell you for a fact. Say I made a little video, YouTube video, hired an actor. I'm like, look, I ain't really I'll give you $100 for the day, a couple hours for your time. And the thing goes on to generate millions of dollars. Best believe the person who the actor was that was part of it, I'm going to give them, if I made $5 million, I'm going to give them at least $1 million. You know what I'm saying? At least $1 million. I'm not going to let them just have their $100 and that's just it. Give the Joker at least $1 million, because they contributed to what it became. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where this stuff is at, man. We don't know where this is going. It could still be fake, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely interesting to watch.